We've all experienced those relationships that seem to tick all the boxes: attraction, intimacy, mutual interests. Everything seems perfect on the outside. Yet somehow, it lacks a soul. That hard to define but impossible to manufacture ingredient. An effortless emotional connection that makes you instinctively light up in each other's presence. Welcome to the Woman Signals channel, your go-to destination for insightful dating advice. If you're new here and seeking valuable tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join our community. Don't miss out on our latest updates. Subscribe now and let's embark on this journey together. You can't logically convince or persuade someone to share a bond like this with you. At best, that approach leads nowhere. At worst, it backfires completely. Trying to analyze your way into a woman's heart doesn't work. Neither does showering them with overzealous romantic gestures straight out the gate. True emotional connection emerges organically from falling in sync, minds, bodies, and energies entwining till two become one. Easier in theory than practice, no doubt. These bonds seem governed by elusive forces beyond conscious control. Yet while you can't force intimacy, you can cultivate the conditions that allow it to bloom exquisitely. This guide will walk through the fundamentals for sparking that mysterious emotional fuse. Here's what we'll cover. Being fully present without pretense. Deep, compassionate listening. Reciprocating authentic vulnerability. Physical touch with permission. Consistent actions backing affectionate words. Master these essential skills below, practicing them shamelessly across all relationships. Doing so embeds new wiring for healthy relating as second nature. Before you know it, you'll find yourself effortlessly bonding and vibing with high-value partners everywhere life takes you. Being present. Mind, body, and spirit. Rushing into relationships or demanding they unfold by your preferred script smothers the oxygen any spark requires to catch flame. Instead, enter each new encounter in a mode of open, patient presence. This grounds you firmly in the now to pick up on subtle cues and nuances in real time. Start by calming your nerves so you exude warm, tranquil confidence instead of anxious, eager energy. Tune into the conversation flow without overthinking responses. Make comfortable eye contact without staring uncomfortably. Mirror her body language subconsciously. Not forcing preconceived expectations allows her authentic words and actions to pleasantly surprise you. You'll find conversing feels seamless rather than strained. No awkward pauses or jarring topic changes when you let interaction unfold organically. Stay curious about who she is and how she thinks without judging or imposing assumptions. This mode of accepting presence lets her feel wholly seen, heard, and understood. The safety and relief of this primes emotional barriers to come crumbling down. Deep, compassionate listening. The fastest route to forging an effortless bond is listening with empathy. Yet few properly master this simple skill, neglecting to realize its supreme impact. True listening requires silencing your inner voice to focus completely on understanding her perspective without filtering it through your own. Ask thoughtful follow-up questions, drawing out deeper details and backstories. Explore her views non-judgmentally, even those you disagree with. Then reflect back what you heard in your own words to confirm you fully grasped all nuances she intended to convey. This validation makes her feel profoundly valued and known at her core, a sensation most rare and precious. Show you care through subtle gestures as well. Facing her directly, nodding along thoughtfully, maintaining interested eye contact. Learning her specific love languages around emotional support, gifts, and physical touch reveals even more tailored ways of making her feel cared for. The safety of compassionate presence inspires self-disclosure, unraveling layers to reveal her unguarded beauty within. Reciprocating vulnerability. The route to emotional intimacy passes through the narrow gates of mutual vulnerability. Yet opening up first often feels like a free fall into the unknown, terrifying without the assurance of a soft landing waiting below. By taking the leap first yourself, you extend permission for her to follow, knowing she can trust you with her own tender truths. Of course, sharing openly has risks regardless. But the only thing scarier than being vulnerable? Never experiencing the soul satisfaction of full intimacy and being truly known by another. Start small by revealing everyday hopes, worries, and aspirations. Discuss past relationship challenges, family dynamics, or insecurities around self-image. Gradually build comfort showing all sides of yourself, from goofy to serious, playful to philosophical. Let down that public persona to uncover who you are behind the curtain. Charm follows authenticity. This courage catalyzes her own gradual self-revelation, blossoming mutual understanding, blossoming into adoration. Sensual touch with permission. While emotional and intellectual bonds form the relationship bedrock, physical chemistry and touch breathe vital passion into the mix. When someone trusts you enough to literally take down barriers separating skin from skin, it marks a major leap forward in intimacy. Of course, seduction is a delicate dance. Make advances too soon without reading cues, it backfires completely. But reciprocate her signals, you crescendo energy to rapturous new heights. Once rapport and tension reach peak ripeness, try extending your hand for hers. If she accepts, proceed to snuggle up closer, shoulders grazing. Her positive reaction to decreasing personal space invites you to test even bolder moves. Perhaps sweeping stray hairs from her face so you can admire its angles. Or resting a tentative hand on her lower back as you guide her through a doorway. Pull her in close to spin across the dance floor. Trace delicate spirals up her arm while complementing its silky smoothness. Ultimately, verbal consent should guide any acts, but her body language often communicates willingness before words do. Pay sharp attention and let her responses determine pace. By learning to read feminine signals around touch, you'll master the art of escalating tactile flirtation. Tapping into such visceral desire captures her heart through sheer primal ecstasy. Reliable actions, not empty words. Flowery prose and promises without follow-through erode emotional bonds quicker than anything. But guys who back sweet sentiments with steadfast support and care, their devoted actions speak louder than any momentary exclamation of love. Start by keeping your word consistently in smaller matters. Respond to texts and inquiries thoughtfully even when busy. Show up on time, avoiding cancellations that devalue her schedule. Put in effort scheduling dates that involve forethought and personalization. Over-deliver on requests like surprising her with favorite snacks or small trinkets simply because during errands. Then demonstrate dedication for the long haul by incorporating her into longer-term plans and life visions. Discuss intentions around advancing the relationship into deeper commitment like moving in, engagements, marriage. Make room for her in practical ways: 2 clear drawers and closet space, house key access, merging some finances. Both women and men crave security in knowing their partner actively structures a future together instead of just enjoying convenient company for the moment. Actions embodying selfless care, protection, and support are the glue that bonds romantic relationships for the long haul. Practice them devotedly and consistently. The evolution of intimacy. Like fine wine, emotional intimacy matures beautifully when nurtured properly over time. Its developmental arc often traverses from friendly banter, personal disclosure, affectionate gestures, sensual escalation, loyal dependability. Of course, no formula governs affairs of the heart. Yet understanding these building blocks equips you to catalyze conditions conducive for connection to unfold effortlessly on its own magical timeline. While movie romances depict immediate soulmate recognition, Emotional fusion in real-world relationships usually simmers slowly. But taking the lead, pouring your full presence and attention into stoking the flames of burgeoning bonds assures they ignite into something beautifully inseparable. The couples who go the distance are masters at perpetually fanning each other's passion. They engage in endless dance between emotional and physical escalation, polarized by soothing affection and support when fears arise. Learn to oscillate seamlessly along this continuum yourself. Immerse totally in her world, relinquish fears of engulfment, and the depth of ensuing relationship promises to expand infinitely. The journey of intertwining lives. Both thrilling and terrifying in equal turns. But deny yourself this soulful adventure, and you surely deny yourself one of life's greatest gifts. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in a comment section below. Feel free to share this video with friends who need this advice. And if you want to support our channel, you can use super thanks below. We truly appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and see you on next video.